and the adventure continues. It's always something, but it's fun and a learning experience. Here's what we got. We are leaving St. Thomas. We have been thrown the hell out because we're coming in from a foreign port. We've got stamps in our passports from foreign countries, and we got on the online easy check-in CPD site. Tried to check the boat in yesterday, didn't hear back from them. Tried again this morning, and they says, oh, it's the weekend. Since COVID, we haven't had people here on the weekends. You got to go over to St. John to check in, or wait until tomorrow to check in, and we'll send someone over on the ferry. So we've been American citizens thrown out of an American island, along with my Bohemian friends, and a boat from a foreign port. So, I mean, these are things, little snafus that come up. Very interesting harbor to get in and out of here. You can see the rocks right there, but they're well marked on the charts, and there's one over here that's submerged. And there's a green buoy missing that we don't want to go in between the missing one and the rock out here. So let's go over to St. John's. We'll visit, we'll have dinner, we'll check in. It'll be another island stop. More of the adventure continues. And oh wow, look, nice cactus growing on the island there. Just a side comment. And we'll let you know how this goes, because they know we've been over here and we were supposed to stop there because it's the weekend. But you know, these are details. You look at websites and all that, they don't tell you. So talk to you in a bit. We're entering Cruz Bay, Battery Point, St. John's. This is where U.S. Customs is. It's got a nice double orange or double red right there. Come around the corner, you can see your red and greens. Obviously you can see the big rocks, but seems to be a well-marked channel. There's also a channel over here for the ferry and commercial dock. Got an anchorage over here, and it appears there's an anchorage here, but there may be some mooring balls also. But it looks straightforward. And the great thing about exploring these on deliveries is when I bring my boat back, I'm familiar with this harbor, and looking at the straightforward entrance, even though these markers aren't lit, the anchorage is right here on the outside. It looks pretty full, you know, because you got to maintain that commercial harbor. But maybe on the other side, that catamaran would be a good spot to drop a hook. So, yeah, this is definitely a must visit. And as we get around the corner and get closer to customs, we'll take another look. And here's the fuel dock at Cruz Bay. Very easy to access. It's not a big one. It looks like they tie some boats on the left, so you got to wait your turn. And customs and immigration should be up here on the right. Looks kind of crowded in there. So we'll get up here and we'll figure out where to dock. That's U.S. Park Service over here. So it's gonna be tight, but we'll figure it out. Customs and Border Patrol for Cruz Bay is right over there. As you come into harbor, you can see the entrance to the harbor. It's on your right, but it's awful busy. The yellow building is actually labeled Customs and all, but there you can see the Sea Express had that dock when we were coming in. So we just took a dock here real quick at the U.S. Park Service, which is on your port side when you come in the harbor. It's a national park for the United States of America. They got a nice little dock here. It says 15-minute docking, so hopefully check-in don't take long. They do have a dinghy dock for those anchored out or on mooring to come in and visit the national park. So that's very good to know. Very good information. You can see they got this security fence here. And that goes all the way around. These are people coming in on ferries and stuff from other islands. So that is all secured area to check into U.S. Customs. So Keno, our captain, walked over there with our first mate. And we'll get checked in. We'll let you know how this works. Especially since we've been thrown out of St. Thomas and come to St. John to check in. So that may add some snafus too, but we'll keep you updated. And customs want us all over here in the boat over here, so. Huh? They're waiting on me, so here we are at the dock going in. Well, that was a learning experience. You cannot bring any meat products into the U.S., or at least here, from a foreign country, and I wish I had a picture of it, but we had pre-packaged, like Oscar Mayer bologna, boar's head, salami. You know, this is pre-packaged, made in the U.S., sent to the Bahamas, says made in the U.S. on it, but we bought it at a grocery store in Nassau, Bahamas, and once it leaves the United States, we got to get rid of it, so it's gone. But the grapes, the bananas, they say are fine, as long as it's not like avocados or mangoes or fruits native to the islands or somewhere else. These are allowed, but the pre-packaged meats, vacuum sealed lunch meats, is not allowed. So just a tip, guys, eat it up before you get here. We are clear customs. The noise you hear, they're racing some RC boats around the harbor. They're a little noisy, but we'll go inside where you can hear us a little better. As you can see, it's an easy exit back out onto the ocean. So even though these buoys ain't lit, I'd be comfortable coming in here at night. But let me tell you the rest of the customs story. And here's how it goes. We close the door so you can hear. There we go. Apparently, customs give us a couple tips for next time we come back. No meat products purchased out of the country, even if they were made in America. So they were made in America, shipped to Nassau, we bought them there, you can't bring them here. Once they leave the States, they stay out of the States. So eat up all your meat before you come. Also, when we came in, the customs dock had a large ferry there. No room for us to dock, so we docked at NPS dock across the way. They say that is not a secure area for entry. You can actually be arrested for illegal entry into the country for docking there first instead of customs and checking in. So if you come into the harbor and it's not a lot of dock there and it's full, come back out, lazily maneuver around until the ferry leaves, opens the dock up, and that's where you dock in the secure area to check in. As U.S. citizens, Gordon and I could have checked in with the CPD app had we not been in the company of foreigners, which my two friends are from the Bahamas. So being we were with two Bahamian citizens, we had to come personally check in. And had we, just two Americans, you do it over the internet and you're good. So just some tips for clearing into customs in the U.S. Virgin Islands. Hope these help and save you a day of grief. Happy cruising.